People out there, we're back. This is Gijo, right to more craziness. 12 most disturbing things caught on security cam footage. I don't know what to expect. I just know it's gonna be crazy. And from the looks of it, this dude is in the house during Christmas time. Now let's get right to it. No long intro. Show me some love. That's pretty much it. Let's get right into it. You feel me?
This footage comes from a home security camera belonging to a family in Florida. On December 8th, 2019, the camera's speaker suddenly began blaring an alarm. Moments later, a voice came through, hurling insults and verbal abuse at the family.
Main man Shaq, it's your boy Chance on Nold. Welcome to the Noldcast.
Did he just call him Shaq?
Wait, so did your child come out black or kind of light skin? I don't know.
Racist kids hacking security cameras. Very disturbing. Yeah, it is very disturbing.
What was especially disturbing was that the voice mentioned the couple's son, even though the boy hadn't appeared on camera that night. This suggests that the hacker may have been watching the live feed for some time before the incident. The Brown family believes they were being monitored for at least several days, without having the slightest idea they were being watched. However, it was never possible to determine exactly how long the surveillance had been going on before the voice came through the speaker. After nearly 3 minutes of non-stop verbal abuse, the family removed the camera's batteries.
Can you bring a web browser up on your phone and then type in the website that I tell you?
No.
Why? I'll leave you and your family alone. Or I could do this. I like your dog. Hey, go to no.
Following that night, the Browns stopped using home security cameras altogether. This video was posted by a woman named Akina. Since becoming a mother
was out of pocket. I don't know that was real. I don't know that was fake, but I just know that was some bullshit. You know what I'm talking about? They have racist white hackers that have nothing to do with life. Those type of people that be in the TikTok live chat saying the most outrageous sus things of all times. You know what I'm talking about? People out there, I don't know what to say, bro. People like that just need to get hit by a car, man. Let's keep watching, you know what I'm saying?
She's been regularly sharing videos on her TikTok account, Akija Boni, featuring her son. She tries to capture every important moment in the life of her baby boy, Panko. From the day he was born to the moment he received his first play area, Akina has documented many of her son's milestones. But not everything she experiences makes it online, and there's a reason for that. Early in the morning on January 29th, 2024, around 2:30 a.m., Akina suddenly woke up to something strange in her bedroom. Fortunately, little Panko didn't sense anything, but what happened next was truly unsettling, and it was all caught on video.
Well, there's a ghost in the crib. That's obvious.
It's no surprise that Akina was hesitant to share this recording at first. Not only does the bedroom door open and close on its own, but there's another detail that makes the situation even more disturbing. Akina says she saw a silhouette in the doorway that looked like her husband. The strange part was that he hadn't come home from work yet. There were still several hours before he was supposed to return, yet she felt as though he was already standing there, silently watching her. On the video, however, no one can be seen. If you listen closely, you can hear the security system activating, as if someone had entered the house. After that, Akina left the bedroom to turn off the alarm and to look for her husband, whom she thought had simply walked into another part of the house. But from that moment on, things became even stranger. Sometime later, she comes back and behaves very unusually, first freezing in the doorway, then suddenly walking in and sitting down with a tense expression on her face. It almost looks as if she's not quite herself anymore. Later, it turned out she was simply in shock. When she went downstairs to check where her husband was, she found that none of the lights were on and the front door was still locked. In other words, her husband wasn't home at all. Overcome with anxiety, she returned to the bedroom and tried to make sense of what had happened. If her husband wasn't there, then who had she seen? Since then, she has replayed that moment in her mind many times. Until she finds an answer, the video will remain publicly available on her page. She continues to post other videos with Panko as well, but this incident remains unexplained to this day. This next video was submitted by a
Crazy
woman
type
named
of
Rachel
work.
K., an employee at a nursing home, where a CCTV camera recently captured something very strange. According to her, a few days ago, a cleaning crew was sent to the building's second floor to tidy up. Their task wasn't just to clean the rooms, but also to take care of a pile of cat litter that had been spilled by a child visiting his grandmother. The crew started their work on the second floor, and everything seemed to be going as planned. But as they reached about the midpoint of the hallway, something unexpected happened.
Like no cheese.
Oh, that's disgusting. Or the vegan cheese.
Or the vegan cheese. That would be.
I'm not the only one that heard that.
Well, there was this one time when I was in the hallway and
Then they left the friend behind. She's running slow. So they heard banging on her door or something. What was that supposed to be? Like an abandoned, like a person is not in there? I'm confused right now. I'm really confused. I didn't hear what the person was saying.
Footprints suddenly began to appear on the carpet, seemingly out of nowhere. There were no other prints nearby, just those mysterious ones. What made them even more unusual was their color. It closely resembled the grayish hue of cat litter. Given the proximity to where the litter had been spilled, it seemed like someone might have stepped in it barefoot and walked across the carpet, leaving a trail. But here's the unsettling part. How could the footprints appear if no one was there at the time? Moments earlier, the crew had reported hearing strange noises coming from down the hall. Then, after a sudden loud bang, they all ran out of the area in a panic. Rachel K. believes the footprints and the noises may be connected. Some believe that the second floor of the nursing home may be a hotspot for paranormal activity. Of course, that doesn't offer a clear explanation, but as with many videos of this kind, it's up to you to decide what really happened. So, what do you think could have left those mysterious footprints? One morning, a
That
woman
is very
from Hudson,
confusing and
Wisconsin,
odd.
opened
People
her
out there
blinds
watching.
and noticed something strange in the snow outside her window. When she stepped outside to investigate, she realized they were footprints, leading directly up to her bedroom window and then back the same way. Alarmed by the thought that someone had been peeking in, she installed a security camera outside, aimed right at that window. Just a few nights later, the camera captured footage of the same person returning. In the video, the man can clearly be seen looking into her window. The woman turned the footage over to the police. After an investigation, authorities were able to trace a vehicle seen leaving the scene and identify the driver. It turned out to be Robert Cessna, a senior executive who held the title of Vice President of Global Key Accounts at a major company. His appearance matched the man in the video. When police contacted Robert, he denied any involvement. However, after speaking with several local witnesses and examining additional evidence, it became clear he wasn't telling the truth. It was indeed him on the footage. Robert Cessna was ultimately charged with felony stalking and was later dismissed from his executive position at the company. In 2013,
Man, I gotta-
Margaret Woodward,
okay,
a 68-year-old...
This is what lust is doing to people out here. Lust is destroying people's lives. Why would this dude be stalking a girl? I'm assuming he's stalking a girl. You know what I'm talking about? Because if he's stalking another dude, you're just, once again, well, lust is destroying you, pause, out this world. I ain't gonna front. This is crazy. This dude is stalking, and this dude have a high position. All that down the drain by being a peeping Tom. Unbelievable. You know what I'm talking about? People out there, don't let lust control you. You gotta tame it and transmute it into great shit like this. You feel me? Reacting to crazy videos. Let's keep watching.
Resident of the English town of Long Eaton, found herself facing a serious problem. Her home had been broken into multiple times. After 5 break-ins in a single year, she finally took the police's advice and installed security cameras. It didn't take long for them to capture a 6th incident. Around 1 a.m., an unknown man entered the house once again.
That's so out of pocket. This guy's a jackass. This is okay. This is real. This guy's a jackass. This dude broke into an old woman's house to take her purse and money while she sleep. I mean, at least he didn't harm. At least the dude didn't harm the woman, but dogs. This is getting out of hand. What the hell is gonna do now? Checking to see if she's asleep. This guy's an asshole. This is why we need cameras. This is why cameras exist now. Because it's getting more crazy, and there's no way this is real.
He moved quietly through the home while Margaret was fast asleep in a chair in the living room. The intruder managed to steal several items without waking her. It wasn't until the alarm went off that Margaret woke up, jumped
With the
to her
shotgun.
feet,
Oh,
and
no,
chased
that's-
him off,
that's a cane.
wielding her walking stick. The security footage helped police identify the burglar as 51-year-old Patrick Reed. It turned out he was responsible for all 6 break-ins. Over time, he had stolen about $1,000 worth of belongings from Margaret's home.
Grand theft.
Patrick was ultimately sentenced to 4 years and 8 months in prison.
Home invasion,
At first
crazy
glance,
type
it
of
looks
shit.
like an ordinary intersection. But a surveillance camera installed at this spot captured a series of strange incidents, all within a single day. Several Argentine news outlets, including El Esquiu, have been actively discussing this mysterious crossroads in the town of Toledo, which locals have come to call the Cursed or Enchanted Corner. Security cameras have recorded numerous bizarre accidents. Cyclists suddenly falling for no apparent reason, pedestrians losing their balance, motorcycles skidding on dry pavement, and cars whose front wheels seem to twist on their own. These incidents occur at different times of day, in broad daylight, at night, under the sun, or in the rain, and always without warning. The most astonishing part is that everything you're seeing happened within just one day.
One
Locals
day.
are divided over the cause. Some are convinced it's not a coincidence, that there's a ghost or some kind of unseen force at play. Others argue it must be due to structural flaws in the road, such as hidden bumps or uneven pavement. Yet even skeptics admit one unsettling detail. The accidents don't happen in the same exact spot, but across different parts of the intersection, making this mystery all the more puzzling. The next video was sent to me by a viewer who came across a clip that really unsettled him. He said he found it on Instagram and claimed it was filmed somewhere in Yemen on a security camera. showing something genuinely disturbing. The footage appears to come from a small store where the owner was working late at night when a woman walked in. But something about her just seemed off. According to the viewer who shared the video, the woman's hand looked strange. Her voice suddenly changed mid-conversation, which is what scared the man. And her face didn't look normal either. With that description in mind, I decided to watch the footage in full screen. And honestly, there's definitely something unnerving about it.
ولا حاجة. كيف حالك؟ حوامك.
من مات عليك؟
ها؟
من مات عليك؟
ولا واحد. حوامك. ما بشتغل، ما عاد منزوب هاي. يا والله ما. طيب. طيب.
The first thing that stands out is her skin tone. It's unnaturally pale. The viewer also mentioned that her overall appearance was genuinely unsettling. In the comments under the original post, many people believe she wasn't human at all, but something else pretending to be one. Personally, I can't confirm that. The video quality is far from great. But the sudden voice change and the strange questions she asks, like who died, make the whole thing sound genuinely eerie. As with many baby monitor
Kinda
recordings
odd, I
that
have
capture
nothing to say
something
about that one.
unexplained, the next video also shows something unusual. Joanna Pasco shared the footage after noticing something strange in her daughter's room. Her daughter, Evelyn, is Joanna's first healthy child. Before her birth, Joanna had gone through 2 pregnancies, both of which ended in miscarriages. After such a painful experience, she became an especially attentive and protective mother, devoting a great deal of care to Evelyn. She regularly checked on her baby through the monitor, but one day she noticed something truly unsettling.
Okay, that's not possible. What is that? What is that? What is it? Look at the way, look! It's lingering. Is it the light outside? Like... There's no pinhole, empty, like, the curtains, I pulled the curtains closed. And it's not leaving. It's getting near her. Oh my god. Did she just touch it? Where did it go?
During one routine check, something appeared on the screen that seemed to defy all normal explanations. A glowing orb formed in Evelyn's room, hovering near the crib. It moved as if following the baby, yet never left the space around the crib. What made the scene even more remarkable was that Evelyn appeared to see the glowing object and even tried to interact with it. It looked as though something intelligent was attempting to make contact with her. Many viewers suggested that it might be the spirit of one of Joanna's unborn children, coming back to play with her younger sister. Others believed it could be a guardian angel or some kind of energy being. Whatever it was, Joanna didn't feel frightened. Instead, she felt calm. To her, it seemed as though someone unseen was watching over Evelyn. And given how deeply she loves her daughter, Joanna doesn't mind the idea that someone, or something else, might also be protecting her. The following video was captured by a surveillance camera inside
That's
a residential
unique.
building.
People out there.
Not much is known about the footage itself, except that it was recorded in a building where a young girl lives with her family. At the beginning of the video, the girl is seen playing near a staircase. Beneath the stairs, there's a small room. The girl keeps looking intently into the room, even though, at first glance, there doesn't seem to be anything unusual inside. At least, that's what her parents thought at first. But after reviewing the footage several times, they were truly disturbed. It turns out, something was captured inside that space.
the hell is that? A mouse?
When you watch the video closely, it becomes clear why the girl hesitated to step in. Out of the shadows, a disembodied hand appears, reaching out as if trying to lure the child closer. It seems to materialize out of nowhere and vanishes just seconds later. Even a cat that approaches the girl later on acts wary and refuses to go near the room.
Yeah, if the cat
Whatever
don't
it
go
was,
in, that's how you know what
clearly
time it is.
caused unease. Not just for the girl, but for the cat and the family watching the video afterward. As with many mysterious clips like this, no one has been able to explain exactly what was captured. Until an answer emerges, it's up to each viewer to decide what they believe they're seeing inside that room. The following incident took place in the Chino Hills neighborhood,
Chino
where
Hill.
residents were left stunned after discovering a hidden camera disguised as an ordinary rock. It had been carefully placed in the grass beneath a tree, right on the center median of the street, blending perfectly with its surroundings. Even more unsettling, the camera was pointed directly at the home of James Demipasak. According to Demipasak, it was a camera covered in clay to look like a rock, very neatly done. It ran on a power bank, completely wireless. He learned about the device when a neighbor alerted him after spotting something suspicious near their homes on Glen Ridge Drive. The discovery deeply frightened his wife. She reportedly began to cry. Demipasak contacted the police, and investigators
I gotta pause real
determined
quick.
that the device was transmitting data through
Why would a wife be crying about a rock with a camera on the ground? I don't get the shit. It's kind of odd. Why would you be crying for that? You know what I'm saying? All you gotta do is just break the rock, break the camera. You're putting your emotions in the wrong place, damn it. Let's keep watching. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy type of shit.
nearby cell towers. He also reviewed the camera's footage himself, hoping to identify whoever had planted it. The video showed a person wearing gardening gloves and a motorcycle helmet discreetly burying the camera in the dirt
Looks like a
before
kid.
riding away on a scooter. Additional footage from Demipasak's Ring doorbell camera captured the same individual from a distance, but the image was too blurry to reveal any facial details. The motive behind the hidden surveillance remains unknown, though James and his wife suspect someone might have been monitoring their home, possibly preparing for a burglary. Local residents are on edge, speculating about the intruder's intentions. Some fear he may have been watching school children who often walk along that same street. "This is the road where our middle school kids walk," said one concerned neighbor.
Okay, that's disturbing, actually. You're recording youngins. Out of pocket. Stay away from the little ones,
The
damn it.
security camera shows several employees working when something bizarre suddenly happens. Watch closely, and again in slow motion. A pizza cutter flies off the oven and hits one of the workers right in the head. Many believe this could be
Yo.
a case of paranormal activity. Given that the footage was captured
It gets to a point. I think that some of these ghosts have a sixth sense of humor. You gonna throw a whole pizza cutter at a girl's head? That's funny, but that's not funny, because what if she turned around real quick, her whole face came off, her eye came off? This is a Final Destination type of work, damn it. You know what I mean? A pizza cutter, really? I mean, at least it wasn't a, you know what I'm saying, big ass wooden paddle, whatever you call that, wooden pan. Damn, let's keep watching, man. There's some crazy shit going on, yo. With the camera in the rock, and now pizza
during
cutters
a
getting
regular
thrown at
work shift,
people.
and the employee's
Insane type
reaction
of work.
appears completely genuine. Some are convinced it might be real evidence of something supernatural. However,
My God.
a more rational explanation is that the conveyor belt of the pizza oven accidentally caught the cutter as it moved, launching it like a slingshot and creating the illusion of something unexplainable.
Nah,
On the morning of May
that looks
5th,
like that.
2017, a 33-year-old woman was crossing Putney Bridge in London when something shocking happened. A jogger suddenly ran past her and shoved her straight into the road. She fell directly in front of a moving bus. The number 430 bus traveled.
Man, I'm gonna be the first one to say the UK people are fucked up. All the UK people are fucked up. But if their team loses, they're going to, you know what I'm saying, start riots and break stuff. And now joggers are pushing innocent pedestrians in traffic because they're in the way. Look at all this space the dude had, and he decided to push the lady onto the road to kill her. They got some sick UK people out there, you know what I'm saying? I'm watching the UK movie, and you know what I'm saying, they were just bullying the girl until she killed herself. Now listen, some UK people are cool, and I'm not bashing UK, but some of y'all motherfuckers out of pocket watching, you know what I'm saying?
Traveling at about 12 miles per hour, managed to swerve just in time, missing her by only a few inches. Had it been going any faster, the outcome could have been fatal. Strangely, about 15 minutes later, the same jogger returned to the scene. The woman tried to speak to him, but he ignored her and kept running. Fortunately, the incident was captured by the bus's dash cam, which sparked a full police investigation. The jogger was described as a white male in his early 30s, with brown eyes and short brown hair. Police reviewed around 50 possible suspects and arrested 3 men, but all were later released without charge. After a year of fruitless searching, the case was closed in June 2018. To this day, the identity of the man who nearly took a life remains a mystery.
People are assholes. People are actually assholes. It was 12 most disturbing things caught on security footage. Why is this happening in life of all this weird stuff happening on camera? You know what I'm talking about? The weirdest, top 3 weirdest things was the pizza thing almost cut the girl face off. It's a weird rock on the ground. And it was the last thing with the, what was it? The weird type of road. People were driving and riding their bikes on the road and their wheels snap open, turn left and right, and Ultimately, though, this has been G-Dro reacting to this craziness, showing some love out there, you know what I'm saying? Peace out, a whole bunch of people. Hope y'all win.